Hi everyone, I'm Abatunde and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you to a semi-forest. So today I shall be going into semi-forest. The reason why I call it semi-forest is actually because it's not actually a thick jungle. So I shall be foraging there. Actually, we have a lot of people farming here, planting different kind of crops. So I've taken permission from one of the farmers, whom is going to allow me to forage in his farm. So I'll be looking at his farm to see the kind of vegetable they can actually forage, which I'm going to take home and eat it. This will be a very unique experience for me because I've never done this before. I can remember the only thing I did very similar to this when I was in secondary school, which is called high school in America, in North America, is when we went out to go and pluck some fruits from somebody's farm. So that was the only thing that I did that was actually close to what I'm about to do today. So please come with me and let's enjoy the foraging together. And shout out to Mr. Mike. Thank you for inspiring me to do this. Thank you very much. Okay, this vegetable right here, we call it shambo. I don't know the English word for it. Probably you guys can help me out. I have to Google the name of this. I don't know the name. We used to eat this. I can remember my mom. Oh, the ants. I think they probably entered. They've entered my trousers. Some of them are started stinging me. Oh, those ants. They are very powerful. Yes, I think it's time to move to another spot. So this is Shoko. So when I get home, I'm going to cook this and I'll explain to you guys how it tastes. Okay, like that now. That is our cocoyam. This one is big, but it is still not ripe enough. Like for example, if you uproot this now, the cocoyam will not be ripe enough. Now this one, I can also eat this. This can be cooked as a vegetable. The cocoyam leaf that has not unfurled completely like this. You can't eat this. This one has unfurled completely. This one has unfurled completely. But this one that is still unfurling, this one can also be cooked and eaten as a vegetable, just like this too. But not the one that actually unfurled completely like this. I think I only ate it once. Yes, one of our neighbors actually cooked it and gave it to me. I can't actually recall how it tasted like. So it's also eaten very well. And we usually eat this vegetable along the pounded cocoyam. Yes, I can remember back then. That was how our neighbor used to eat it back then. Cook this, and I'll use the cocoyam. I'll cook it, pound it, and use it to eat the vegetable soup of the cocoyam leaf. Oh, this is so good. You can see that? Yes. It's different from the one that is unfurled completely. This is another one here that can still be eaten. This one also can still be eaten. That's an unfurled completely. For those of you that watched my first video with Mr. Mike, atomic shrimp, this is the vegetable that I ate for lunch and dinner. You can see this, so I'm actually going to harvest this. This is so good. This one is actually, oh, so We still have more of this. You see that? Okay. We have more here. Water leaf, you can see that. Oh, this is so. Number one here. This is so good. I think this one is enough. Yes, it's enough for cooking along with the shoko vegetable. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is my guide because I'm not used to forest like this, and I don't actually feel safe alone because this is Nigeria. The security is not that very good, so I have to be with someone that has experience in navigating this kind of forest. Okay, so I have a Scotch bonnet, but it's not ripe. This is still very green, so I'm going to look for ripe ones. Okay, I think we have one here. Yes, this is ripe. Okay. Okay, this one is also ripe. Okay. All right, we have another one here. Okay, and I've picked two before we enter the farm. Oh, I have another one here. I don't know what is wrong with it. I think this one is actually drying up, probably because of the soil. Something happened to the soil, so I think the root is exposed. That is why it starts drying up. Oh, this one is the biggest of them all. Oh, look at this. This is so big. Yes. Okay, this is what I've gotten so far. Okay, I think this one is enough with this. Yes, it's enough for cooking. Okay. All right. I think it's enough. Okay, look at how big the farm is. So big. Everywhere is so silent and serene, apart from the sound of the wind and the sound of the birds. You can have some tomato here. This is still, this is very fresh and it's ripe enough. All right, this is so good. Okay. Oh, this is so good. So I'm foraging mine just like Mr. Mike. So here, this is the farm. So I'm going to pick everything that I'm going to eat at home. So talking about Scotch bonnet, tomato, any kind of vegetable which I'm going to cook at home and eat. So everything will be foraged except the spices. So this is so interesting. You can see that this is our tomato farm. Yes, I think these three. Okay, this is enough. Oh, so right. This is so good. The video as I was able to forage this. We have the Scotch bonnet, we have this. Then we have the water leaf. Then we have the shambo. So I'm going to cook this. This is so wonderful. Okay, alright, so this is our scent leaf. So I'm about to add this to the whole vegetable. Okay, this one is actually at my backyard. Alright, I think I like this one. Okay, this is called scent leaf, and it's usually used for roasting our meat too. Oh, these are the things, these are the vegetables that I was able to forage yesterday. So here we have tomato. So to forage this, we have tomato and they're very fresh. Then here we have red bell pepper. Here we have our Scotch bonnet. Okay. Then we have African scent leaf. Some of you might not have seen it before. So it's called African scent leaf. Okay. Then here we have water leaf. Just like I said when I was harvesting it in the forest, I said that this was what I ate when I did my first video with Mr. Mike. Spending £1 for a day, 2 people eating that. So this is what we used to make the soup that we used to have our lunch and also our dinner. And here we have our spinach. For those of you that used to watch Popeye, you know this is what Popeye used to eat. That used to give him our super strength. So spinach. So I'm going to eat this now and see. Probably this will make me to have super strength and super everything today. All right. Now let's go to next stage of making this ready for consumption. All right. Now let me tell you this. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment. You discover that I used to respond to your comment. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and now comment in the comment section. Thank you very much. So to prepare the spinach, you have to remove remove all this. You can see this. So you have to remove them. Yes, dear. Yes. Yes. So you have to wash it after picking out the seed and the flour from it, because they contain a lot of dirt and sand. We have the slicing of the spinach, slicing and dicing. So the next thing is to clean the water leaf and slice it too. This is going to be fantastic. So for the water leaf too, the flower has to be removed, the flower and the long stalk. This has to be removed from the water leaf. This is not edible. I don't know what will happen if it is eaten, but I believe it is not good to be eaten. So after the stalk and also the leaves were removed, this is what we have left. And also this. So the next thing is to get it washed because of sand particles. So if you don't do that, if you don't wash it thoroughly, then the soup will become sandy and you're not going to enjoy it. You won't enjoy it if you don't wash it thoroughly and get rid of any sand particle that could be found inside. Okay, so this is boiled water now, and this is going to be, so the water is boiled, so it's going to be poured into the sliced spinach. You may be wondering, why is this done? This is actually done in order to bleach the spinach, because it used to make the soup to be too black. So this is done in order to make it to release some of its pigment so that the soup will not be too black. So that is why this is being done. So it will now be covered and leave it will be covered and left alone for like 4 minutes. Yes, that started smelling nice. The aroma is now. Yes. So next is seasoning cube. Seasoning cube will be crumpled. 2 seasoning cubes will be crumpled. So the water leaf goes in first. And the reason why we are doing that simply because the water leaf used to produce enough juice so that it will increase the liquid content of the soup. That is why we are putting the water leaf first before the spinach and the scent leaves. Now the scent leaves, the African scent leaves. And some of you will not have eaten the scent leaves before. I don't know if the same leaves is also present in any other country. I'd like to know in the comments if any other country that the same leaf can also be found all over the world. Please tell us in the comment section below. Then last we have the spinach, the African spinach. This is the first time in my life that I'll be eating food that I foraged myself, except for the fruit when I was in secondary school. It's the first time that I'll be preparing a food that I actually foraged the ingredient myself. The first time in my life. And I'm actually loving the experience. The experience has been fantastic so far. Yeah, it is finally done. Okay. Alright. Now to dish it out now. I'm going to be eating this with wrapped pap. Some of you might have seen it before. I'll be eating it with echo. Echo is made with maize to be grounded, to be processed, and everything will be wrapped up and in leaves. Some people call it corn meal, you know. So this is what we call echo. We call it echo in Yoruba language. So I'll be eating my vegetable with echo. This is good. This is the first time in my life that I'll be eating foraged food, and I'm actually inspired by Mr. Mike. I really love this. I'm actually enjoying it. It tastes very, very, you can say that? It tastes very, very delicious and very, very yummy. I really love this. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video or dislike the video, whichever one you choose, and also subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and also become my patron. Or you can also contribute to my GoFundMe, which is what we are using to support the members of my community. Thank you very much. You guys are the best. You are the best. Thank you once again. You are beating that.